The internet's really trying to fuck with us today, man. But they're trying to fuck with us, man. It's okay. Going back to that other question, bro, just be careful, man. That's all I'm gonna say to you, eh? Just be careful, eh? And don't try and preempt a situation. I'm talking to you off my own experience, man. That it's not always the best to preempt situations, man. It's better to just let shit happen. You know what I mean? If shit happens, it happens, man. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? That's also a message. Don't get it fucked up, man. That's also a message. I'm telling that to myself too. I'm telling myself right now, man. I'm looking at myself in the screen. If shit happens, it happens. Don't try and preempt shit too much. You know what I mean? I love the word they, eh? It's just an epic word, man. Let's keep it moving real quick. Don't tell me it's still down, man. Yeah, if the stream goes down, like I'm gonna tell you the stream goes down protocol. If the stream goes down for more than like 2 seconds, there's gonna be parts just keep going, man. So you have to just exit and then replan. Come back to the other one. You know what I mean? What's the plan for today? You know, we'll work, do some editing. You know, usual. What's the daily lesson for today? I don't know, man. I'm here. You're here. We're here. I mean, that's the morning lesson. You're still here. We're here. Fucking blessed, man. That's the first one. And then whatever else comes, I guess it comes, man. Oi, bro, you have to be okay with the delivery taking forever. You mean you're at the restaurant waiting and they're taking fucking ages? Bro, you're like me, man. You're like me, dude. They want you to be stressed, bro. Don't be getting stressed, man. Sometimes I'm at the restaurant and these people take forever, but I just think, man, it's okay. I mean, you got the time, man. And at the end of the day, it's a great time to practice the compassion, man. Because sometimes I sit at the restaurant thinking in my head, like, these guys are taking so long, and you get into this real rah-rah mindset, like, time's money, I need to move quicker, and then you just go like, what the fuck am I getting angry about, man? They can't cook any quicker. Let them fucking cook, man. And you just chill. I've been having some phenomenal, shouts to you fasting and riding, dude. I'm actually interested to see what it's like to actually eat food and ride my bike. Because I've done, like yesterday I did a big day, man. Probably close to 60 or 70. I probably did 70 kilometers yesterday, 65 kilometers, fasted, no water. After, I was like on my 15th hour, 14th hour of the day. Just thinking like, this is a revolutionary, man. There's good money in it if you work hard for the hours. For what you do, there's good money in it. You know what I mean? So, like if I relate it to like to a construction job or something, it's different, man, because you work on your own schedule, that's key. You can ride as quick as you want, that's key. There's no like breaks. You don't have to take a fucking break. So, I think it's better money. I think it's better money, man. I make 120 USD. That's a lot, man. In 20 rides, that's a lot. How many kilometers are you doing, man? Give me the mileage or the kilometerage, roughly that happens with. You know what I mean? Because I do about the same, man. I did about the same. Yes, I did a bit more, but AUD. I don't believe in that, bro. No. I don't fuck with the Big Bang and shit. I don't fuck with nothing from something from nothing. You know what I mean? Like, marhaba, bro. Shouts to you, Alexander. So, my life wouldn't change if some cunt came up to me and said, "Yo, the Big Bang's not real." I'd be like, "Fuck, you still believe in that?" Like, I mean, cunts believe in it still, man. But even if you do believe in it, man, I still think you can think of your life coming from something more than just evolution. You know what I mean? Even if the Big Bang. You know what I mean? Do you got to work in the city because I live around? No, you can work. Chapel Street's booming, dude. I don't go out to Chapel Street, bro, because when I go out to Chapel Street, they fuck me and they keep sending me further. There's like little tips, man, that you got to do. Like, I don't do orders that are hell far away anymore, man, because it's less money for me. Like, yeah, I mean, ones that are kind of far in the city, I do them. But if I go to Chapel Street, they push me out further and further and further and further and further, and it's just like, fuck, dude. Like, I'm getting fucked. You know what I mean? It's cool because you're riding and stuff, but I mean, in the city, you can do more jobs, slightly less money, but more frequently. Was this the Return of the Jedi stream? Shouts to you. Like 6 o'clock, bro. Yeah, bro. Fill me in on the KH, Ron McNeil. I'm interested. He's probably delivering right now, eh? AM, brother. Shouts to you, plant-based peddling, man. It's not specifically that, but I think it's a bit earlier, probably maybe 5 minutes earlier or something. I don't listen to ebooks, bro, when I'm riding, eh? Sometimes I listen to chants, man. Dude, I'm not even kidding, man. Sometimes I listen to chants, man. Like yesterday I listened to... I seriously do some funny shit, man. Like, the other day I was listening to the Quran, man. I was listening to the Quran for like 2 hours. It was just this Quran in my ears, man. It was just like, ah. And then the other day I was listening to some chants, man. I was listening to some Buddhist chants, man. And it was just the most, like, the whole time I was just writing, just like, I'm like, this is seriously, man. If you're on that delivery game, be listening to either be listening to some Quran, be listening to some chants, be listening to some, I don't know, some reggae, listen to some Rasta, just listen to something, man. If you're gonna listen to something peaceful, and you just feel peaceful, and you just think like, it's so. Even if you're not a Muslim, the Quran's soothing. Even if you're not a Buddhist, Buddhist chanting is soothing. They're all soothing, man. It's almost like the people doing it, they just come from such a peaceful place, it just incites peace within you. And you just feel like, it's a good opportunity, man. You know, if you're going to do one of those, if you're writing, you can just use it to meditate, you know what I mean? Can you give me delivery tips, lad? The delivery tip is, brother, you know, first of all, the delivery tip is you just have to, it's just a mindset, brother. It's a mindset, man. When you see another Uber dude, smile. That's the first step. You have to smile, okay? Second step is, when you receive the food, smile. When you drop off the food, smile. Give thanks for the delivery. I mean, you have to always be reminding yourself that you're a paid fucking athlete. You're a pro athlete. And you're doing the best job in the whole world, man. You get to work your own hours, whenever the fuck you want. You're your own boss, plus you're a pro athlete. I don't know many pro athletes who are their own boss, man. You don't even have to sign a fucking contract, dude. You know what I mean? You're like a temporary pro athlete if you want to be. So always give thanks. Always remind yourself you're doing the best job in the whole world. And then never have don't have these expectations, brother. You got to let go. So, you know, when I go out there, bro, as soon as I let go and say, however many orders I get today is however many orders I get today, and I'm happy with whatever orders I get, however busy it is, I'm okay. However slow it is, I'm okay. I'm just here to fucking chill, whatever, man, let's go. Boom, I get the order. Boom, I get the order. As soon as I'm like, fucking, like, there's not enough orders, this is going too slow, man, I just get fucked, eh? And I'm doing orders that are hell far away, and it takes forever, and I'm just, you know, you're at each other's throats, man. You don't want to be like that, man. There's plenty of Uber Eats drivers in Melbourne. It's so busy at the moment. I meet new ones every day, man. And they're all cool as fuck, seriously. You don't meet one that's not cool. You know, the other day I met, all over the place, man. You'd be sitting at the fucking pizza shop, and you look to your left, you see a dude from Iran. You look to your right, you see a dude from the US. You look like diagonally you see a dude from Peru. And then, you know, very rarely you look behind you see a dude from Australia. I just feel like, man, with some delivery jobs, there's a level of just like, there's sometimes I just feel like there's a lot of the dudes that are just, I don't know, man. Like, I know plenty of cunts who I just love the perspective of some of them, man, because some of them are highly educated and shit. Like, I meet some of them, they're engineers, man, but they can't find work. And I'm like, you're a mad cunt, because you just don't care. Like, you just see it as like a good way to make money, it's cool, and you just whatever, man. But I've met people before, you know, who are so particular about what job they want to do, and there has to be so particular, and like, just because of kind of what comes along with it, like, oh, you deliver food, like you're a delivery driver, like, mate, no one gives a fuck no more, man. Nah, man. I rarely ever deliver food to people who are debilitated, man. And that's just that goes to show you how lazy motherfuckers are. But at the same time, brother, you know, even though I think sometimes like, wow, you're a lazy motherfucker, I still smile at them because I say, man, like, I'm making money off this. You know what I mean? So I gotta still give them the food and say, you know what, thank you. You gotta give thanks to them, man, because essentially without them being hungry, you wouldn't. You know, they play a part in me eating. So there's a relationship where it's like, you know, thank you for ordering. You know what I mean? But sometimes I do orders that are a bit suspect. I mean, like from one side of the road to the other side of the road, and I give it to them. I say, come on, dude. You know, like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You just literally probably just woke up, and I did a delivery across the road, man. You know what I mean? Like I want to hand it to them, like, be better, but thank you. You know what I mean? So, Eric Electric, good to see you, mate. I lock my bike up when there's junkies present. But I know some of the junkies, man. I know some of them they're not capable of stealing a bike, man. You know, they're just too immersed in being a junkie. But you know, sometimes it's quicker to lock your bike up than it is to sometimes it's quicker to lock your bike up than it is to carry it inside. And sometimes you carry it into a building and the building manager's like, you can't bring your bike in, you know what I mean, and you have to come back out and you have to lock it up. So sometimes, you know, you just lock it, man. You just lock it and you go in. There's key moves, man. There's key moves. Like what you do is, man, I'm gonna give you the most key tip. Okay, you're about to get the most key tip. You need to get the correct D-lock. The correct D-lock is everything. Because when you have the correct D-lock, it's speed, okay? And you slip, Tony. You get, Tony, this is everything. Invest in a good D-lock, man. And a small D-lock, that's not too small, but small enough. And you put it in the front pocket, bro, okay? And you leave the key. Every time you put it back in your bag, you leave the key inserted, okay? You leave the key inserted in the lock, man, so it sticks out. So then every time you get off, you take one shoulder strap off the bag and you reach in and you grab the key, the D-lock out. You don't even have to take the bag off, right? And you pull it out and the key's already in there, boom, on. You know, you're not fumbling. It's very fast, it's very efficient, it's like clockwork, you know what I mean? It's a speed saver. Thank you, bro. I'm starting Turkish bread in the nude, eh? That'd be an overload on your senses, dude. Be careful. Eating Turkish bread in the nude in hot weather with the aircon on. Imagine. Been really enjoying casual road riding. Want to clear my head like that, so I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of clearing the mind with the casual road riding. I feel like riding is a very powerful way, especially if you train a lot. That's the thing, man. I mean, sometimes if you train in the gym, it's just like, it's hard to, you know what I mean? Riding feels like something, it's just something else. You're outdoors. You know, if you don't do it as often as you train, it feels like something else. You still get, Sometimes when I ride, it feels like I remember what it felt like when I first started training. It felt like, you know, you got that euphoric fucking endorphin rush. And I feel like the more you train, that kind of goes away. So it's cool to get out on the bike every now and again. Shouts to the Coles that opens in 1 hour. Hey, man. Fuck, legit, that's key, man. Yeah, dude. Sometimes it's nice to just ride your bike and actually, you know, sometimes you forget to look when you ride a bike. Like, it's actually amazing to look around, like, when you ride your bike. I mean, look ahead of you, be safe. But sometimes when you're training, like, I put my Garmin in my bag sometimes, man. Just because I don't want to be fucking looking at my Garmin. It's just annoying, dude. You know what I mean? You get into this mode where you don't even, you stop actually looking, and you're like, wow, like, fuck. Like, I'm looking at buildings thinking, that's a beautiful building. Like, look at the sun, it's amazing. You know what I mean? You're just like, fuck, this is sick. Where are you heading for the 24-hour ride? I'm going to ride into Adelaide, brother. So I'll probably start in Dartmoor. That's where I always start. And I'll plan to, or maybe a bit before Dartmoor. And I'll plan to ride in, see. Shouts to you, Eric the Electric, bro. Respect, man. I will. How many kilometers? Well, to get to Adelaide, it's about 500. Now, I want to push further past Adelaide. Ideally, I want to be looping Adelaide. I want to be looping. So hopefully I can do some good mileage, man. I think this time, bro, I'm gonna be more critical. If this is my only change this time. This time, you know what I mean? This time I'm gonna make sure that I don't stop. I'm gonna stop as often as I stopped last time, but I'm be more selective about what I eat. I'll probably eat more when I'm riding, and really, I plan to maximize if the wind's good and the riding's going good. Plan to maximize the amount of hours in 24 hours been rode. Like, I don't want to ride 17 hours out of 24. Like, I want to ride 21 hours out of 24, you know, 22 hours out of 24. Mad Belgium love here, Abdullah. Just interviewed Christoph Allegard for a school assignment. He told me some. Shouts to Christoph Allegard, man. He's a mad cunt, man. I love Christoph Allegard, man. I'm his biggest fan, dude. I'm actually his biggest fan. I'm happy that I've been able to come in contact with him. He's a cool dude, man. He's funny, man. He's funny. Like, he's always, you know, I used to think, man, this cunt, he's just always happy, man. Like, he's not happy, I mean, he's just always upbeat, man. Even when he's, like, tired, he's upbeat. Like, I never saw him not be upbeat, man. Like, it was weird. Like, I'd see him, like, on his limit, and he would still be upbeat. Like, when I'd be like, oh, it's Christoph's getting angry. But he was still upbeat. Like, it was like, fuck, man. Like, you're unbreakable, bro. He's literally unbreakable. He's an unbreakable man. And he loves beer, eh? Liam, he loves the beers, dude. That's what I noticed about the cunt, man. I dropped him off after he finished in Sydney, dude. After he finished in Sydney, I dropped him off at this dude's house. And he was in the car with me, man. Me and Jess were dropping him off, and he was like, I want beers. I'm like, bro, it's a Sunday. It's like 11:30. There's no one sells beers. He was like, no, I want beers. I was like, do you actually want me to try and find you beers at this time? He was like, yeah. So we spent a good while trying to find beers, and I was like, dude, there's no beers out here for you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to go home with no beers. Then I saw him at the UK, and he was just on the beers, man. Just saw him hitting the beers hard, eh? Can I join you, lad, on this bike ride? Have you done a 24-hour ride before, Tony? Tony, I'm not one to deny anyone who wants to join me on this bike ride, but you got to remember, like, there's no turning back once you hit that road. No one's stopping, man. Unless the weather's fucked, and it's just unfeasible, and it's gonna fuck us. Unless the weather's gonna fuck us, there's no stopping. fears for Christoph, eh? Majorly, dude. Majorly. Christoph's funny, man, eh? He's just funny. He's just a funny dude. Like, oftentimes I would ask him questions in serious situations, and he'd just be saying shit. Like, it kind of made him look. There was times where I was like, bro, this is gonna make you look bad, man. Like, you're too upbeat, man. You're too upbeat. You know what I mean? You got to dial down the upbeat. Do I believe in any conspiracy theory? Of course. I'm Arab, dude. I grew up on conspiracy theories, man. I grew up on them, dude. I'm servicing the bike. I'm not really servicing. I'm just taking it to my mates. Yeah, my mum gets terrified. My mum doesn't like me doing long bike rides. You know, she's always like, don't do it. She's happy that I told her she's happy that someone's filming it this time, because she knows someone will be there. You know, but she's okay with it, man. I mean, my mum's the type of girl to get really worried about it, but she knows overarchingly that, you know, she knows that I'm going to do it regardless. And I mean, it is what it is. She knows that, and you know, you get fucking killed right now, man. She knows that. So you know, she's scared, but she knows I was trying to stay as safe as I can, man. You know, this time she's always reminds me, make sure you don't go on the freeway. You know, make sure you have your lights on. You know, because I never do that. Yeah, he's crazy, man. Christoph's 400k. Christoph Alligator, man, like 500k, like a 700k bike ride to him is just like, it's chump change, man. It's just like, that's like our 40k bike ride. Like, he's like, yeah, I'll get there when I get there, man. I'm sure the thing is with his ride to Adelaide, ride to IndyPac, I'm sure, like, when he was talking about it, it seemed like to him, it was just one thing. Like, it wasn't a multi-day stage. Like, I don't think he thought about it like everybody else. It was just like, it was one journey. And that's all it looked like. He's like, I'm just going for one fucking bike ride, and when I make it, I make it. Tony, man. I mean, you're welcome, Tony. You're welcome to. The thing is, bro, you're welcome to. I would never deny another cunt who wanted to come, right? But, just make sure you know what you're in for, bro. You know what I mean? Because it can be hectic. But always, man, if you're actually interested, you message me after. On Facebook. And I'll let you know the details of what's happening.
Well, you know, Denmark and Germany share a border. And, I guess so. You know, they were under Canute as well.
Why am I buzzing up? I got a fucking key, man. Yeah, man. I'm excited for it though, dude, you know what I mean? I'm excited to see what it feels like, man. I'm just excited for the feels, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's a great experience, man. Shout out to you for being excited for me, dude. It's just a great experience. I feel like it's just mad, you know. I'm riding to the TDU next year. I always do that ride, but it has to be done. I gotta stop doing these rides, man. It's just debilitating on the muscles, but it is what it is, man. It's just, I notice the benefit, and it's worth it to me, you know what I mean? More worth it than being muscle-bound, experienceless. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to be lived to the boundaries of, fuck, man, I'm gonna lose muscle on this bike ride because just mad riding across states. It's IndyPac training too, man. I gotta do a few more of these. Anyway, people, man, shouts to all of you for tuning in. Shouts to everybody. Liam, pleasure to see you. Newton's Law, Deadpool, Eric the Electric, Chelsea Lifts, BB, Luke Bright, all the usuals. Fucking blessed man. I'll see you tomorrow, bye.